keep telling myself this is not going to be perfect. This is literally my first time doing this. This is actually on my lifetime bucket list, so I can take that off after today. I've got spares should we sell out. I think today I'm just going to take us a trail run. It's going to be a great day. You guys, today's the day. It's come around so fast. I can't believe, it must have been maybe April or May that I was booking this one, but it's our market weekend. It's our first markets that we've ever done, so today is the first official day that I will be trialling a stall. And I've come down to Bournemouth. I'm actually staying in the New Forest, staying in my tent box, which if you saw my last episode, you would have seen me setting that up. First time setting up on my own. I didn't even have much to say to that because it was so easy, and yeah, that was a beautiful sleep. I felt like it was really fresh and definitely cooler in here than it has been, you know, the last week or in our heat waves in a bedroom at home. So actually really quite happy about that. I always find, me and my dad look at this as well, my statistics are like, health statistics are so much better as well when I'm kind of like not sleeping outdoors but sleeping in this tent box. Don't know what it is, but my HRV goes up, my resting heart rate comes down. It is the prime of life. But I am going to get myself up. I need to take the tent box down. Hopefully it's as easy. The gates open at 7:30. It's currently, I think, about 7:10 now. So I think I'm gonna go for about then, because I can start setting up from 8:30, and I don't really know how long it's gonna take me to set up this morning. I've got until 10, so 8:30 till 10, and then the markets are 10 till 5 today. Want to get a coffee beforehand. I also did not bring a top with me, so I'm wearing a bikini top right now and my kind of like short dungarees over the top, but I might go and pick up a top once I finish setup. Let's just have a great day. Happy market day. He looks You would have seen a lot of this obviously in the last episode. I've got my float, which I think I'm going to put in this kind of, I guess, what do you call it, like a crossbody bag, I think we call it. Then we've got obviously all of our prints. I've got some kind of envelopes here. I've got spares should we sell out. I've actually got a price list in here as well. I won't get that out because I think I might crumple it. I wish I could have laminated it, but I just didn't quite get time. We've got our packages. Obviously, yeah, we've got our wooden kind of crates, as I do just like showing my prints in that way. I don't know, or maybe we put our cards in there. This is something I've waited for. I've wanted to do for a really long time. This is actually on my lifetime bucket list, so I can take that off after today. This is going to look a little bit weird for anyone walking past, because I'm sat in the back of my car and sat a little bit awkwardly, but it's quite windy this morning and I'm thinking you might not be able to hear me from outside. It was nice in that it was really quite warm last night, but again just so breezy in that little space. Like having that one window open is just a bit of a breeze there. It's just so refreshing. I've had 2 really refreshing sleeps and I don't want to go back to my own bed. It's so comfy. Yesterday, I don't want to say I'm like upset or disappointed or anything like that. I think I just learnt a lot yesterday, and you know, this is Bournemouth Pride Market, so I knew potentially that wasn't my customer base. I also knew this was my first and I didn't want to go in with too many expectations. It just wasn't successful, I guess, in a sales sense, but that's not to say it wasn't successful in other sense, because I was able to get all this primary research, you know, talk to people. There was people flashing on things, but it was more for, you know, their mum or their friends, and that just comes back to the whole gifting thing. I love that idea of putting a package together, and actually what the time yesterday allowed was for me to spend the full day thinking about the business. You know, if I was at home, I would spend a few hours on it for sure, but I wouldn't spend a full day thinking about improvements and what I can be doing next with the business. And it did bring me back yesterday to this idea of packages. And before, I thought of like general boxes and then just slotting the prints in, but actually my prints each represent something, and whether that be a brunch or a coffee club or a homebody club, I can pair that with something that represents that theme. So the homebody club might come with a book, but then I'm also thinking, okay, what book, because that's hard to tick everyone's preferences. But then I even stemmed from that and going to a book club. I did events management at uni. I've graduated uni doing events, but could I be putting a book club together? Could that be a sort of event? Could I make a run club version, and could I do that? I don't know, but my mind was switched on yesterday, and that was the success, I think, of the day. So if I could get some sales today, I'd be really happy, but if not, I'm happy with the movement forward that we'll be doing from today. I'm actually starving this morning. I might even get my breakfast whilst I'm here. Obviously I've left all my bits at the market, so I have no setup to do, which is brilliant. I've gotten back basically my Sunday morning. I'd quite like to do my plan for the day if I can, so maybe I do that with my coffee. Yeah, I think I'll get off soon, in fairness. I'll take my 10 box down and we'll get going. We'll get into this Sunday, and then I'm travelling home today, so that's the last of my brilliant sleeps here. But I'm glad I've had this breakaway. I'm really glad I've camped as well, because whilst the markets are kind of work, I mean, it doesn't feel like work, it was so enjoyable yesterday, but like camping feels like my weekend, you know? Let's get to Sunday. Happy Sunday. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a great day. I'm actually gassed after this. I promise I do have a top on, but good morning and happy Monday. It's actually not the Monday after the markets, it's the following Monday. So I don't think this video is going to go live for a couple of weeks yet, but debriefing before we get too far on and I kind of forget everything that happened. I mean, what a wild weekend it was. I think Saturday I was a little bit disheartened. I think it was that I was just maybe thinking things would go a bit differently. I didn't go in with expectations, but I think subconsciously I probably had some expectations, and I just wasn't sure after the Saturday whether these markets were like my direction and whether that would be worth it. Sunday, a whole different vibe, and yeah, I had a whole different success, and I was really happy with the Sunday. Sales were popping and I was just really glad that I went. I can't thank the organisers enough of that event. It was actually, yeah, really successful, and I found it so easy, and I don't know, I just felt so comfortable in that environment considering that was my first one. Maybe it was that there were other makers there that were also experiencing their first markets. It really could have been that. But yeah, I felt really comfortable, and I know I'll do it again. Haven't yet had a look at markets and what I want to do next. Obviously, I do think I'll stay a little bit more local, because whilst it was fun to have a weekend of camping, and I guess, yeah, I had that weekend experience as well as like a work experience, I was exhausted after it. And yeah, this weekend I had like my first break, after that, because obviously I work Monday to Friday, and then having the like 2 days in between my Saturday and Sunday be those markets. So fun, don't regret it. But I was tired then going into my next Monday to Friday. I'm feeling refreshed today, I'm feeling happy today, and I'm feeling motivated for the next steps. But I guess I want to say thank you for anyone who supported those markets. It's support on socials, it's support in person, it's support just in thought. I can't thank you enough. Really, really happy with how last weekend went, and I cannot wait to take you on the next journey. As I say, this video isn't up for a little while, and we have made some adjustments in that rather than every 2 weeks, I will be posting a video every month. I'm hoping those videos can then be longer, packed with fun and our processes, our steps, our progress. So I hope that's okay. I hope you're bearing with me, and we're gonna make this a real community. I just want to make this place really safe, really comfortable, really valuable. I want to put so much more into it, and I think I just need to take a little moment back from it to put more into it, if that makes sense. I'll just have to see you and see where we go in our next episode. Who knows what it'll hold.